Welcome back, you guys. So I'm excited for this video. Well, excited as I could be because I have COVID, but I'm not going to let that stop me. We're going to play with the Little Mermaid collection from Sigma, and I am actually really excited about it. I picked up the palette, the blush and the highlight, which is in the cutest little compacts ever, and I got the lip product trio. And I also picked up the new skin tint. So if you guys want to see the looks that I create, maybe you're curious about these products or you just want some inspiration for looks, either way, I am glad you're here. But let's get started. If this is your first time here, hi. My name is Heather. I love all things makeup, especially colorful makeup and indie brands. And if you guys love those things too, I really hope you will subscribe and don't forget to click the little bell so you could be notified of all my future uploads. So as I mentioned, I have COVID. Amanda has COVID. I've been sick for 3 days. I feel a lot better today, but I still feel like crap at the same time. My fever is gone, and that's the part that was getting me. But unfortunately, Amanda is super sick. So if you pray, please say a prayer. If you don't, send some good vibes and positive thoughts our way. We would really appreciate it. But let's get into some info about this collection. So with this collection, you could buy the full bundle for $183. This was not available when I made my purchase, or I would have bought that. Instead, I paid $180 for what I bought, and I did not get the brushes, which suck because I really freaking love the Sigma brushes. But anyways, you could, like I said, you could get that bundle for $183, or you could buy everything individually. So the palette is so freaking beautiful. This retails for $59, and I have only created 3 looks with it. Let's see. I used all the mattes. I have not used 2 of the shimmers, but out of what I've used so far, it's been so freaking good. There are new formulas in this, and it says, this limited edition eyeshadow palette features 14 insanely pigmented hues in matte, shimmer, duochrome, and multichrome finishes. Each color shifting shade was inspired by your favorite characters, songs, and moments from Disney's beloved classic, The Little Mermaid. These are so freaking beautiful though. I love this color story. It is my favorite so far out of the Sigma palettes that I have purchased. This center shade is my absolute favorite. But moving on, you could also individually buy the little brush set, and it retails for $72. You get the makeup bag and 3 brushes. The 3 brushes are like Little Mermaid themed, but 2 of them are these brushes, and I do really love these. So it's the E30 pencil brush. I use this in almost every look. And it has the E27 detailed blending. One of my favorite brushes is that Glam Light shader brush. Apparently it's, oh, there it is right in front of me. This one. So this brush is just like this one, except for this one is smaller. So if you have like hooded eyes or you like those smaller brushes, I really do think you will enjoy that one. I do not have that face brush though. I really want to pick up those brushes, but I think if I'm going to spend that much money for brushes, I want to get the ones that Betty Jean did in her set, because there's a lot in that set and they're beautiful. So one of the best parts about this collection as well is the blush and highlight situation. You can buy these individually. The blush retails for $28, and this compact is so beautiful. It has like this pearlescent finish, and inside of it was Ariel and the man, I cannot remember his name, which is crazy because The Little Mermaid was my favorite movie. She was my favorite princess. I loved her, Jasmine, and Pocahontas, but she was my all-time favorite. I loved her so much. But this blush is really beautiful. I think I already told you. It retails for $28, and same for the highlight. I feel like the blush should have been cheaper because it's matte, and I understand the highlight being a little more, but maybe it's the compacts that raise the price on these because they are really special. Super happy to have them, but this shade is so stunning. I'm sure you guys are seeing the swatches, but in case I put them in a different spot, look at that. Oh, it's so beautiful. I am so happy that I picked it up. I just love it. I love these compacts. They're such cool collector's pieces, and I love them. So then I also picked up the lip trio. I love the Sigma lip products, the ones that I have tried. So in this, you get the lip cream in this gorgeous pinky, like mauve color, but it is called the Dingle Hopper, which makes me laugh so freaking much. And then there are 2 lip oils. Both are really beautiful. This one is the shade Coral, and then we have the shade Sunset. On my lips right now is this one in the shade Sunset. And just look how like beautiful and wet they look. I love it. I'm so happy that I picked it up. I think it's so freaking awesome. I don't remember if I mentioned the skin tint yet. I don't think I did. I'm losing my mind over here. This is the Skin Perfector Hydrating Tint. It retails for $39. I picked up shade number 2. This is actually my 3rd time trying it as well. And my face is set, but even before I put on the highlight, that dewiness still kind of came through. And I do have more of a dry to normal skin type, depending on the season. Right now it is a little dry in a lot of spots, but I think this looks really beautiful on the skin, and I dare I say, because I don't have oily skin, so maybe it's not fair for me to speak on, but I think this might work for oily skin people as well. But if you guys are interested, I would just look for somebody who does have oily skin and maybe check out their video and see their thoughts on it. But I do think it looks beautiful on the skin. You can do a very sheer color, or you can build it up to medium, which I do appreciate, because on days like today, like you guys see these dark circles, that full coverage concealer was like, girl, we can't do it all. But I really needed that medium coverage today. So far, like I said, I'm really enjoying it, but let me know if you guys have picked any of this stuff up and what your thoughts are on it. But I'm excited to show you guys the looks that I created. You will see this one as look number 1, but this is actually look number 2, but you'll see it as look number 1 right now. You know what the good thing is about having COVID? We get to really put this freaking concealer to the test, because, honey, my eyes look so rough underneath. Oh, I feel like crap. But I also really wanted to do this video today because I want to do my second look with the Little Mermaid palette. But I also got this skin tint in, but I also got some other stuff in. Let me show you. So one of the things I can't show yet because it hasn't been announced yet, and it's so freaking beautiful. You guys are going to be so excited, so save your monies. But I also picked up the Strange and Unusual, and I think I'm going to do another one of those videos where I talk about how I create like unique eye looks with this palette. I think that could be really fun. I mean, goodness gracious, look at the shifts in that. But I'm excited to have it. But I also picked up 2 palettes from Gourmand Girls. I got the Haunted. I really want the other one, but it's out of stock. But oh, it's so beautiful. I'm so excited. And I picked up the Nightshade. Look at that. It's so vibrant and gorgeous. But I'm excited and ready to create some looks with these. I'm going to set them back here right now because I'm feeling really, really freaking lazy, and I think it's deserved. But now let's talk about this skin tint. I have my papers here. I'm sure I'll talk about it like more in the beginning part of this video, but I have shade number 2. And what is this? It doesn't say like what the shade is, but I've already used this twice behind the scenes, and so far I'm really liking it. So for skin prep, I did my e.l.f. Woe Glow as usual. It's my favorite, but this retails for $39 if you guys are interested. It says, discover the perfect balance between skincare and makeup with our Skin Perfector Hydrating Tint. The Ultra Smooth formula provides the hydrating boost of moisturizer and the lightweight buildable coverage of a liquid foundation, allowing you to customize your look to sheer to medium coverage, formulated with nourishing ingredients like hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, plant-derived squalene, and niacinamide. This hydrating skin tint provides a dewy, natural-looking finish. So I think it's more natural looking. I have a more dry to normal skin type. Depends on the season, but right now my skin is pretty dry. So I can't fairly speak on how this would wear on oily skin, but I have a feeling you would still be able to use it. I mean, you'll have to like check out other reviews to see, but it's really not that dewy, to be honest. But I do like the way it looks on the skin. So to apply, I'm going to use my Sigma F47. I freaking love this brush. It's the multitasker. You could use it for like cream products, not cream products, foundation. It's the best foundation brush I've ever used. But I'm just going to apply this to the skin. Hopefully by the time this video goes up, Amanda will be better, but Amanda, for those of you who don't know, she is my girlfriend, but we've been together for 3 years. We've known each other for like 12 years. Well, longer than that now, closer to 15, I'd say. But Amanda has lung issues. She's had pneumonia. Is this a good shade match? Maybe. It's a little light, but I could probably make it work. But she does have lung issues. She's had pneumonia several times. We didn't know it, but the last house we lived in had mold in it. And she was like sick all the time. She like went into septic shock a bunch of times because she had pneumonia so bad. And like it got rough. Her oxygen was like staying like 87. It was like that for the first year we were together and way before that even. And come to find out, it was because of the mold in the house that we didn't know about. Because, you know, Amanda's obsessed with tart burners and tarts. So we didn't smell it. I never noticed it when I first moved in there even. The house just was like smelled so freaking good. She also makes tarts too. One day I'll have to show you guys like her little setup. She does such a good job. But apparently like it damaged her lungs really bad. But when we moved out and moved into this house, her lungs started improving, and now her lungs, her oxygen level is usually right around, I wanted to do half sponge and half brush, but I forgot. But now it's like right around 95, which is really good for her. But right now we tested positive for COVID today, but I've been sick for 3 days. She's been sick for 5. But her oxygen's like 83 and she won't go to the hospital. So let's hope that she's better by the time this video goes up, because I can't help but worry. I mean, that's really like dangerously low. It doesn't like, it freaks me out, but the last time I checked it, it was 85. I know it's really low, but that doesn't freak me out as bad because she used to live with her oxygen that low, but it still really freaks me out. But what do you guys think of this skin tint situation? I don't know what this mark is on my face. It's kind of dry and it's been there for a few years. And I also have like this thing right here. I need to go see a dermatologist. It's like kind of patchy and rough. And now it's spread to like right here. I have no idea what that is. Now I've done fingered my whole face. But this looks really beautiful on the skin. I will say I like it better over top of a glowy primer though. But I'll try to use this stuff like skin tint in other videos so you guys can like really see my thoughts on it. But like I said, this is my third time using it and I am liking it. I usually almost always apply my face products, like my foundations, with a brush, and sometimes I'll like go over it with the sponge, but I think this looks so beautiful. Okay, so off camera, I went ahead and did the concealer, the bronzer, the lip liner, and powdered like under my eyes and stuff. But look, you can still kind of see like that glow peeking through, and the concealer did a decent job considering like what it had to cover. So now I want to apply this lip oil in the shade Coral. So I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but this is actually the second look I've done. But you guys are going to be seeing it as look number one because yesterday I could not. But to be honest, today I cannot too, but I have to. I don't have a choice. I have to do like the intro and outro, and I didn't really feel like it yesterday. But today there is no choice. But these lip products are so freaking nice. I love them. But let's apply some. Oh, like it's so glossy and shiny and gorgeous. But what was I gonna say? Oh, my lip liner. It is the shade Muted Mauve from ABH, and I use it in the next look as well, but look how tiny it is. I need to buy another one. That's like my favorite go-to lip liner. Like, look at that. It's delicious. This is like one of my go-to lip liners, but if I want something that's more cool toned, these are my other favorites. Khaki from Unearthly Cosmetics and Cafe. Cafe is so good. I love it so much, but let's move on. So now I want to do the blush and highlighter with you guys. I am so in love with these freaking compacts. To be honest, outside of the fact that it's Little Mermaid, because Little Mermaid was my favorite Disney princess of all time. Outside of that, the reason that I picked this collection up was because of these compacts. They are so freaking cute. And to me, I think they nailed it. But I'm going to go in with the blush. And I'm using another one of those multitasker brushes. This one was from the Alice in Wonderland collection. But we are just going to blush this up. But you know, I kind of don't need blush with this fever. It's a whole vibe. I think I'm delusional at this point. But at least I get to be delusional while I'm playing with makeup. You know, I could be worse. I could feel worse. And that's what I tell myself. And it's a good thing about like working at home because I don't have to go out and about. I did a little blush on the chin. Don't ask me why. We're just playing today. But I want to say I did my Q&A video. I posted that today. And the other day I posted my reaction to Tati Westbrook's video. And your guys' comments have been amazing. I've cried while I've read so many of them. And thank you guys so much for sharing parts of your life with me as well. And your response to those two videos were just so incredible. And just please know that I appreciate it so much. And I think it's wonderful that we can share things like that with each other. And I know it does make me feel a lot less alone. So thank you so freaking much. But now let's get into this highlighter. Like, look at that. It's so sickening. And I can already tell you from yesterday's look, I like it. I love that glow. It looks so wet looking. I just think they did such a good job with this collection. The formulas in this eyeshadow palette are so freaking good. But that's the highlighter, and it's beautiful. I like to take my blush brush and kind of go over it once I put it down, because I feel like it kind of, you know, blends it all together. But today I want to play with this colorful side. I am so freaking excited. So I'm probably going to do this top row and some of this one. So I'm going to go into this shade right here, 3 days, which is kind of funny because that's how long I've been sick. And I'm doing that on the E2737 27. And I'm just going to plop this right here in the inner corner. Like I was mentioning earlier, there are so freaking many good releases coming out. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I would love to know, honestly, what you guys are interested in. A lot of this stuff drops on Friday the 13th, so you guys will be seeing this video before then. Let me know what you would like to see me do looks with, please. And if anyone comments anything and you agree with them, please give their comment a thumbs up, because that will let me know like which things I should try to pick up, because in all honesty, I would like to pick them all up, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford it. We've been eating out a lot because I've been sick, and I'm the chef of the house. Amanda is the one that cleans. I clean the kitchen and cook dinner, and Amanda pretty much does everything else. She is freaking amazing. But so we've been eating out a lot where we've been sick, and it's, you know, it's taken away from my makeup funds. So let me know what you guys are the most interested in. I definitely like 100% am getting that freaking Cosmic Brushes palette. It is so good. Like, I love this brand. They are so good. I'm going to do this purple shade that I was already doing 3 days. I'm going to take this in just a little further to give that deeper purple something to lay down on, because I do want to lighten it up a little. If you want to keep it deep, then just lay the deep purple down first. But now I'm going to go into that shade, Dark Magic, and I'm going to plop this right here. I hate that I'm putting this deep blue sea shade in the outer corner, because I actually do that in the next look too. But the next look is really cool. It's still going to be different. It's just, I hate that I'm doing that. It's not staying like this, so don't worry. Just plopping it down. Next, I'm going to use my Glamlite small shader brush, well, large, and go into Deep Blue Sea. Little Mermaid was my, like, absolute favorite Disney princess, and nobody's ever done Little Mermaid. I would love to see Pocahontas as well, and Jasmine from Aladdin. That would be really cool. Okay, now I'm going to clean this brush off and go into that deep purple and just make this, you know, a little more impactful. So now we're going to go into this, and I'm just using, what are you? The E54 Max. I can tell it's been a long time since I've used these brushes because I don't remember their names anymore. The purple was a no. I shouldn't have done the purple. I might try to bring more of that teal in. Is that a teal or turquoise? What do you guys think? I'd say turquoise maybe. It's got a lot of blue in it. So now we're going to go back into this brush, back in with this brush, and go into more of Deep Blue Sea. And I'm going to just top that over this. I really want to use more of the neutrals in this palette because they're really beautiful too. The shimmers, these are the best shimmers I've seen Sigma do. at least in what I've picked up. Okay, since I have that purple like here underneath this like blue shade, I'm going to put some of it in the outer corner as well. So I'm going to use my E30 pencil brush. This is the best pencil brush I've ever used. And just flick some of that over here. There's a really good black in this too, but I don't really need it for this look. So now I've cleaned this brush off. I'll go back into Deep Blue Sea, and I'm just going to run some of this along this lower lash line. I laugh so hard sometimes when I edit my videos back because of the faces I make, and where I have to like watch them several times and like pause and stuff like that. It just pauses in the funniest places, and I'll be rolling laughing, sending the pictures, like, because I'll screenshot it and send it to my family, my aunt or Amanda, and it's just so freaking funny. So I just cleaned this little E27 off, and we're going to dig into some more of this little like pastel shade. It's like a pastel pink leaning purple. And these little cute earrings came from Walmart, if you guys are interested. I think I'm going to film like with the Nomad palette and then go ahead and switch my background over to Halloween, because I should have just done Halloween to begin with and I do fall in like November, but you live and you learn. Because all these Halloween releases are coming out right now, and it just makes more sense to have the Halloween background for the Halloween releases. I'm just letting you guys know the random thoughts that I constantly have in my brain. So now I'm going to go in with my NYX glitter glue. I have some more of this in my mailbox, but I'm too lazy to go down and get it. Well, too sick. But I'm just going to add this to the lid. And I'm so excited to play with these shimmers, guys. They're so good. Oh, look at this lip. So pretty. I love the Sigma lip products. And I love that you have 2 different formulas. Okay. So the first one I want to play with is a multi-chrome, and it's this shade right here. So I'm going to go in with that shade first. It's called Treasure Trove. And I want to just plop this on the lid. I really love the way this formula feels as well. And it's thin, so, and it not flaky or anything in any way. So I think a lot of people will enjoy it, even if you have like hooded eyes and stuff. Then I want to go into the next one. It is my favorite shade in this whole palette, and it is this one right here. Ooh, my eye look kind of matches my nails, but it shifts. Oh my God, you see. It's so freaking gorgeous. And I'm going to plop that here on the inner corner, but I'm also going to take it over like half of this purple. I like to take the outside shade in a little further. That way when I layer the other shade on top, it kind of helps blend it out, and I don't really have to like do anything else to it. It's so good. It's so freaking good. Okay, so next what do I want to do? I'm going to pack on a little bit more of this purple because I want to use the iridescent shade in the palette. I do that in the next look as well, but maybe if I lay it down on the purple, it will change like the shade. It's called Seagull, which does make sense. Yeah, it kind of makes it more like silver. And in my other look, it makes it kind of gold, which is really cool. we'll use the pencil brush, go back in with some more of that purple, and just blend the mattes into the shimmers out here. Like a smooth transition. And this is the eye. I can't wait to go through this little caddy, figure out the liner situation. This is just so gorgeous, and I'm ready to go finish this look off camera, but I will be right back and show you guys the finished look and then show you look number 2. I am back, out of breath with the finished look. So I changed out that lip gloss and I put, or lip oil, I put the one Sunset on, and this one's so freaking pretty too. But I just really love how this look came together. What did I do with the liner? Here we go. It's the ColourPop liner in the shade Amethyst Hour. This is one of my absolute favorites, but that shimmer on the lid is freaking everything. I think it's so gorgeous, and I'm loving everything in this collection so far. But if you guys pick this up, I would love to hear your thoughts on it. But let's go ahead and move on to look number 2. So for this look, I think I'm going to do something neutral with a pop of teal. That sounds like fun to me. So I've already got all my brushes ready. So I just want to go ahead and dive in. So you may have seen my post where I told you guys that me and Amanda are sick. We have the flu or something. Yesterday was a freaking nightmare. It started out, I just felt sick. And then I got a high fever. And I ended up sleeping like on and off most of the day. So I am using the Sigma E54 Max, and I went into the shade Loverboy. But yeah, Amanda was better yesterday, but she's worse today. And yesterday was the first day I was sick, but I woke up today and my fever was gone, thank goodness. But the later it gets, the worse I'm starting to feel. Who made that rule? Like, have you never noticed that? You are always worse at nighttime. Like, waking up sucks until you get your medicine in you, and then you feel better. And then when it starts getting dark, it just hits you that you feel like crap. And that's where I'm at. It's like just hitting me that I actually feel like crap today. But, you know, it is what it is. I still want to play with this collection though. But I'm just blending this throughout most of the crease. But I've been talking about a little bit in my videos about how much I really love a neutral eye with a pop of color. So I thought maybe this would be the perfect palette to create that kind of thing with. It's been such a long time since I've bought a Sigma palette. Not because they're not good. Their quality is great. And these shimmers swatched out so freaking good. But they just typically do more neutral looks. I'm just switching over to this Glam Light brush to deepen up the crease. But I really do enjoy their formula. But this is the first palette that I picked up since the Alice in Wonderland palette that released, I think, in 2022. They have had more releases since then that I wanted. There was a collab, I can't remember who it was with, but I really wanted that one. It was so freaking beautiful and colorful, but at the time I just couldn't afford to pick it up, so I didn't. Like, look how simple that crease shade was. I'm loving that. I need simple right now. Oh, and I didn't tell you guys, I have on my ABH liner in the shade Muted Mauve. I definitely need to replace that very soon. But the lip cream in the shade Dingle Hopper. I don't know what that is, but yeah, it's beautiful. It feels beautiful on the lips as well. I really do enjoy their lip, like different lip formulas. But now I want to go into the shade Sea King. This is like a dark, like kind of reddish brown, and it has a gold shimmer in it. But all you have to do is just blend it, and you can get that shimmer to go away if you're not into that look. But they did do some updates to their formulas. They are experimenting with multi-chromes, and from swatches alone, they look very, very nice. I'm excited to create the look I'm doing tomorrow too, because I'm going to play with the more colorful shades. But I think this look is going to be good as well. You guys will have to let me know, like, which one is your favorite. I haven't got to show them to you yet, but I got my nails redone. They're so cute. They have like spider webs and the little bat up top, and then there's a little ghosty over here. They're so cute. I love them. I went to a new nail tech, and I really love her. She was amazing. She did such a great job. And did you guys know, like, if you get Gel X nails and whoever does them, whether you yourself or the tech you pay to do them, if they get the gel on your skin and leave it there and let it sit there, or if your nails don't like cure long enough, that you can develop an allergy to gel, or something in that like gel, to where the allergy never goes away, but you can not use, like, get acrylics, Gel X, or use most nail polishes if you get that allergy. I never knew that, but apparently so. At least that's what my new nail tech just told me. But now I'm going into this shade right here, Deep Blue Sea, and I'm doing that on E54 Max. This used to be one of my favorite brushes until I found that one from Glamlight. I mean, I still like this one, but I don't use it like I used to. I'm kind of just taking that up. But I didn't know that. And the nails that were put on my fingers were like too big for my nail beds. So they were just chilling on my skin. And I'm really lucky that that didn't happen to me. Sorry if you hear Amanda yelling at the dogs to stop barking. But now I've switched over to my Sigma E27. It's the detail blending. I love this freaking brush. But I'm just like smudging that out. And I'll probably have to take some of that black. Do I want to do the black, or should I just add a little bit of that turquoise or whatever it is? I don't know my life right now. I'm just going to pick some of this up on my E30 pencil brush. And just pop a little here in this outer corner. That's cool. And then I'll just blend it with this little brush, because I kind of need it to make sense with that lower lash line. That's really cool. I really love the Sigma mattes though. The Quarter Rosa has been my favorite for a while, but I really like this color story even more. I did get a little fallout with that shade. Where's my velour puff? I think it looks pretty. It'll look better though once I put shimmers and stuff on. But I'm going to use this shader brush from Glamlight and just pop this a little more of that shade right here, Seeking, into the crease. I was going to try to do my fall palettes today, but I don't know if I'm going to. I'm just, feel yucky. Okay, so that's that. These mats were really freaking easy, actually. But the eye kind of matches my shirt I got. And that was done on a complete accident. But I'm just going to plop some NYX glitter glue along my eye. And like, I'll probably lose a lot of that wing situation, which is fine. I don't really care. So the first shimmer I want to use is this shade here called Beautiful Voice. And it is so reflective and gorgeous. I just want to plop this out here. And I'll probably like I don't even know who I am today, but I'm going to go in with my brush and kind of diffuse that some. Let's go ahead and try that now. And I'll probably have to go in with more of that other shade in the outer corner. Well, hello, Nana. You want to say hi to all the new subscribers we have? Say hello. This is Nala. She's my little baby. We love a Nana, don't we? We love a little Nana. Yeah. She's the sweetest girl in the world. Aren't you, Nana? Yeah. Okay. Back to the eye look. I'm going to go in with a little more of that shade I used for the outer corner. And I just want to flick this. I'm going to switch to this brush, though. Cover more area. I've never done this color combo together. But the reason I wanted to bring it together is this shade right here. It's so pretty. It has like that neutral base. And it's just so freaking stunning. Let me swatch it on the hand for you guys. It's so freaking gorgeous. Like, oh. I love it. Okay, so the next shade I want to use is that one. And I'm just going to use this flat packing brush from BH Cosmetics. Do I though? Let me use my finger. I always end up liking that a little more. You can't really see that shift. I mean, you can in person. Maybe, hopefully, I'll be able to get it to pick up on the eye when I do my close-up. But now I want to go into, let me see, there it is. I want to go into this shade right here, Seagull. It's a really pretty iridescent, like topper shade. But I want to do that for the inner corner and that very front part. Look how icy that is. Wow. It's so pretty. There's a lot of gorgeous shades in this palette that I won't even get to use for this video, but because I know I won't be using this one, Soft Shell. It's so freaking pretty. It's a multi-chrome as well. So maybe I'll try to do some reels or something with it. And this is pretty much the finished eye look. You guys will have to let me know what you think of it down below. Like I said, it matches my shirt, but I'm excited to play with it again tomorrow, this palette. That way I can like dip into more of these colorful shades. This shade right here is so freaking insane, and I can't wait to just put it all over my eyes. But I'm going to go finish this look off camera, and I will be right back to show you guys the finished look. I am back with the finished look, and I think it turned out so cute. I topped my lip combo with the lip oil in the shade Sunset. The 3 lip products out of this collection are so freaking beautiful. I love them, but I think it looks really cute. So in my waterline, I did the ColourPop liner in the shade Icebreaker. You guys know it's one of my favorites, but I'm getting out of breath so easy. But I think it tied that waterline in really, really well. It kind of helped tie that look together. But I think it turned out super cute. I'm ready to like go to sleep and hopefully, fingers freaking crossed, wake up and feel better, because I really want to play with the colorful side of this palette. I think it's so freaking beautiful, and the special shades in here are really gorgeous, and I can't wait to show them to you guys. But like I said, you're gonna have to let me know what you think of this look down below, and by this point of the video you'll already have seen both looks, but just let me know which one's your favorite. So let's go ahead and move on, and I'm going to give you guys my first impressions on this collection. Well, now for my first impressions on this collection, or at least the things I picked up. You guys, I'm loving this so far. I think it's so fun. And as for the skin tint, I have tried it 3 times, and I think I wore it out the first time, but it wasn't like hot or anything, but it did wear well. And I've worn it yesterday and for a little bit today, maybe like 2 or 3 hours I've had this on. So I can't tell you about longevity really, but I can say it does look beautiful on my skin. And I always put details on my skin and my preferences for like face products down in my description box if you guys are curious. But I will have all of this stuff linked as well. But so far so good on this one. I freaking love these. I love this whole collection, honestly. These are freaking so cute. I don't know how well this blush will work on a deeper skin tone. I'm afraid it might look ashy, but you'll have to check out some creators with deeper skin tones to find out for sure. But this highlighter is so gorgeous. I'm loving the blush too on my skin tone. I think it is beautiful. But the compacts. The compacts are definitely where it's at. It's so freaking good. I love them so much. The palette. I have, like I said, I have not picked up a Sigma palette since Alice in Wonderland. The palette that I wanted that I didn't get to get was the Ann Nook palette. I'm pretty sure that palette was gorgeous, but I didn't pick it up. But I do know this is their first time playing with like special shades, and I really think they knocked it out of the park. I still want to use Soft Shell. She is so pretty. I just love it so much. I want to do some more neutral looks with this, and I like that they used that shade to really bring the red in, like for her hair and stuff. But my favorite shade in this palette is Jumpin' Jellyfish. It's so much fun. I just had a lot of fun creating looks with this palette. I think it's gorgeous, and I'm really happy that I picked up this like collection. And I'm also really loving the lip products. I mean, they are gorgeous. You've seen them all in action now. I really loved the lip cream as well. The name kind of makes me giggle. Dingle Hopper. And then we have the lip oil and coral and the lip oil and sunset. I think my favorites out of the 3 are these 2. But you can't buy them individually. You do have to pick them up like as a trio. Anyways, like I said, I mean, I've had so much fun with it. You guys are going to have to let me know, like, what you think of this collection. What did you think of the eye looks? Which one is your favorite? I think this one's mine, but you guys know how much I freaking love colorful eyeshadow. But I really loved the other one as well. So let me know, who was your favorite Disney princess growing up? Just let me know, who is your favorite Disney princess? Did you even like Disney princesses or whatever? Leave some of your favorite emojis down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to let me know which palettes that are coming out that you want to see looks with, and I'll be sure to pick those up. But thank you guys so much for everything, and until next time, bye. I had my fan on for that whole thing. I'm so sorry, guys. I always freaking forget to turn it off, but it's so hot up here and I can't breathe, so please forgive me. Until next time, bye.